The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, 50, plant.
March part 4. There's a party out.
Here's look, squeeze.
Patch it.
Check to go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Derrick Henry, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yep.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. He's going to launch. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Henry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it. Yes.
To throw is Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
56.
Go.
56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got a 1st and goal after that. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, the defense, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Garoppolo. But that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
11.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's caught by Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Escaping the pressure right. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check three. Shift.
Big rip.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 47 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Stop your whining.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, echo! Line 54! Get hot!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second. Down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6-6, pull it pass.
54 is Mike. 54 is
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Slam. 61. Match box. White.
54. Mike 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
White.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
13-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
12, fellas. Here we go.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Hey, gun.
Watch the pass. Watch Twiz.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big
rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, gun.
Right there.
1, Omaha. Hey, box drop.
Bring it. Hey, one set.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And now he'll tuck it and run. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Stay at home.
21.
54. Come on. 54.
Hey. High 7.
54. What we got?
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White.
Back to you. Shoot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here comes Humphries on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
But these guys going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Humphries now to return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 54.
On 2nd and a yard, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
And the 49ers first down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 72 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you...
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
No.
Check 15. Check.
Fair.
Safety creep. He's
Hey, Haywood.
check.
Now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Kill.
Now Mostert. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's tired of winning. He's tired of us. Big grip.
Here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
11.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. You go tight.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo is going to fire one deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Let's put that team on the hunt.
Go. Get it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead.
Titans 44, 49ers 10.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11. 21.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Look at me. Zipper.
Tannehill. Dancing to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd run, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Leo.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now pass complete here to Sanders. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
13.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far. It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, Sam off.
Check three. He's coming. We got double up.
Blue draw Corkers. 5.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries. 38 yards as his guy. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now, Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Now he'll escape to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Pettis on the return. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville. It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready. Get ready.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. All right.
42. It's coming this way. Coming this
Yo,
way.
yo, yo. Go. Go.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike.
Recon. 132 fighter.
No.
Go. Go. Go.
Block now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey.
Check.
Hit it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
General West. Ready.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Mike 51. Switch gears.
On the delay, Jones looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
58. Right now, you got 58.
Crunch.
Also over here.
Kill. Turn up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Swing.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Rodgers looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
80 weapons.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this time Locke will throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
On the ready.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
15, 15. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers flush to his right. Now he'll pull. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And some room to work.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. On third down, here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
158! 150! Hey, you block over here. 45 to Mike. Right now, you got 58.
From the 24, Rodgers going for it all. Devontae Adams there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Smooth. 42, Mike 42. Switch up, switch up. Mike 42.
From the 31, Locke, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing on first down is Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Purcell. He's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on first down, block, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
258! Inside. 45.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing his Lock on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
158.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Locke escaping the pressure right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
10-2 soft.
42's a mark, 42's a mark.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
Wrap it.
Come. Ready.
To throw on third down, Locke. And that's caught inside the 35. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey.
Check, 42's the mic.
Hey, box drop. Ready.
Throwing now is Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You can't block me.
Hey, high 7. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
You draw Corkers. 5.
Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Yep.
Switch.
Big grip.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Bravo!
I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike 42.
From the gun, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. It's caught here by Adams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And able to find Graham. Complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
319!
Hey, pick your game up.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Derek Wolfe, his second sack of the night.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
General West. Hey, Haywood.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready,
So a little
ready.
bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 50.
80 weapon. Hey, exit. Ready, go. Ready.
Block working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, go.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's our time.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Shoot.
Block to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end fan. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Deep grip.
They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Hey, 2.
3rd down and 9.
Light. Let go.
On 3rd down, block. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Another run by Lindsey. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
42's the mic. I got it. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Hey.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. He's checking creep.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, check 26.
45.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Well, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Go. You think you won't get this? 42's my side.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Let's go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Set. 10 logo.
Danny. Check three.
Go. Get it.
On first down, it's Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is the tight end Fant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left, and we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here. But they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.